Hey nerds, Bevan here, welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to get some stuff off my chest. Now anyone who knows me in real life knows that I'm like very anti-negativity. I don't like negativity in my life, it brings me down. I just think it's just bad for people. I don't really know why people focus on things that make them negative. That being said, it's often unavoidable, especially if you're on the internet a lot like I am. Now, dwelling on negativity is definitely something everybody as a whole, as like society as a whole deals with, but it's very, very prevalent in nerd society specifically, which, of course, because I have this YouTube channel, I am very much involved in. And I've kind of already addressed this in a previous video where I addressed the negativity surrounding Batman vs. Superman, like before it came out. And like that's still a huge issue, because the movie's been out for like 2 months now, or like 6 weeks or something like that, and people are still finding new ways to put this movie down. Because like now the big thing is like comparing it to Civil War, and how everyone on Rotten Tomatoes loves Civil War, and how Civil War is making so much more money than Batman vs. Superman did. Who fucking cares? Why do we need to compare everything? Why can't we just enjoy this thing and not the other thing? Am I honestly in the minority of people where if I don't enjoy something, I just don't worry about it? Something that is hugely popular and critically acclaimed that I don't enjoy is Lord of the Rings. I don't go out of my way to find people who like Lord of the Rings and fight them about it. I don't like country music, so I don't listen to it because I don't enjoy it. But for some reason, people find the need to voice their dislike of something. Why can't people just sit back and enjoy things they like? Like, focus on things that make you happy. I loved Batman vs. Superman. I thought it was great. But every time I go on the internet, there's someone telling me I'm stupid because I like this movie. Every website focused on all the negative reviews Batman vs. Superman was getting. All these websites in the headlines had Batman vs. Superman gets terrible reviews, Rotten Tomatoes score at an all-time low, people like The Room more than Batman vs. Superman. Okay, we get it. Some people didn't like it, other people did. Who cares? As a matter of fact, let's bring up Rotten Tomatoes right now for Batman vs. Superman. Okay, so here we go. Out of 329 critics, 90 of them liked it. Okay, so 27% out of this very specific 239 didn't like the movie. And that's fine, that's completely their prerogative. But why do we need to focus on that number? Why do we need to take that specific group, that 27%, that number, that 27, and focus on that? When right next to it, out of 207,665 people, 67% liked it. Over 2/3 liked the movie. 2/3 of people like the movie, who cares? But 3/4 of critics don't like it? Fucking just, let's talk about that. Let's take the fact that it made $865 million. It's about 100 million more than Man of Steel made. But let's also just say fuck it and focus on the fact that Civil War is going to make more. Because we have to be negative when we're comparing things. We can't be positive. Batman vs. Superman grossed more than 90% of Marvel movies. Out of the MCU, do you know what made more money than Batman vs. Superman so far? Avengers 2, and Iron Man 3. And yeah, like Civil War is going to, that's not super debatable at this point, it's almost already there. But the point is like Batman vs. Superman was very successful, even if a lot of very vocal people didn't like it. But a lot of people did like it. We just happen to be focusing on the negativity of it all. Even myself am getting trapped in that cycle of focusing on negativity, because here I am making a video addressing all of it. I'm sorry for the rant. It's just something I wanted to get off my chest. And I didn't think like just making a Facebook status was gonna be good enough, so I made this video so I can get all my feelings out there forever and really not misinterpret anything. This is not supposed to be a video of me sticking up for a movie that I like, because I don't feel like I need to justify my love of Batman vs. Superman. I don't. I like it and other people didn't, and that's fine. I don't care. This is really more of a plea to people as a whole and nerd society specifically. Why do we need to sit back and focus on negatives? Why do we need to go out of our way to put things down? Why can't we just praise things that we enjoy? If you didn't like Batman vs. Superman, that's totally fine. If you liked Civil War, great. Talk about all the things you like about Civil War. I think the world would be a much better place if we talked about all the things we liked and just kind of brushed off the things we didn't like. Especially about trivial things like movies and shit. Because all the anger and energy that's out there on the internet talking about movies and TV shows could be put to much better uses, you guys. And hopefully this speaks to at least one person out there and they say, yeah, you know what? I spend too much of my energy being negative and I just want to be more positive. And that's all I've got for today. So if you like this video or you agree with me, hit the like button. If you really like this video and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button because I'm putting out 2 videos every single week. Visit sasspodcast.com. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Bevan Boychuk. And until next time, folks, I am out like a light.